Hello, you are watching Shalom World News. I am Rudy McLennan, coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. Pope Francis has exhorted the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Bishops to be close to their flock and give them courage and hope in this trying time. His message was addressed to the prelates who are in Poland for their annual synod to discuss synodality in their church. The synod began on July the 7th and it will come to an end on July the 15th. In the message addressed to Major Archbishop Sviatoslav Shevchuk, Pope Francis reiterated his prayers and closeness to the people of Ukraine, who are bearing the brunt of the Russian invasion. The bishops had to move from Kiev to Przemysl in Poland for the synod because of the ongoing conflict and safety concerns. The curtains have come down on the rule of the Rajapaksa dynasty in unrest-hit Sri Lanka. On Wednesday, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled to the Maldives just hours before his scheduled exit from the presidency. The Sri Lankan Air Force said in a statement that the president, his wife and 2 security guards left the island nation for the nearby Maldives on board an Air Force plane. Reuters quoted a government source as saying the president was most likely to move to another Asian country from there. His inglorious exit brings to an end the dominance of the Rajapaksa clan that has defined Sri Lankan politics for 2 decades. Hundreds of thousands of irate civilians took over the residences of the President and the Prime Minister and other key buildings in the capital city, Colombo. This forced Mr Rajapaksa to announce his resignation. Separately, Cardinal Malcolm Ranjit of Colombo has urged political leaders to keep their promise and step down this week as the protests continue across the country. A global conference on religious freedom has urged the Pakistani government to repeal the death penalty for both apostasy and blasphemy. In the Muslim-majority Asian country, both Christians and Ahmadiyas are targeted using the infamous blasphemy law to settle personal scores or to usurp their property. The 4th International Ministerial Conference on Freedom of Religion or Belief in London on July the 5th and 6th made the appeal to the Pakistani government. Representatives from more than 100 countries took part in the event. It was also attended by delegates from Pakistan, including an official of the Catholic Bishops' National Commission for Justice and Peace. During the event, British peer David Alton and Dutch lawmaker Joel Vordewind championed the cause of Shagufta Kiran, a Pakistani Christian woman who was arrested on blasphemy charges. The mother of 4 was arrested in July last year in the capital city Islamabad on foisted charges of posting blasphemous content in a WhatsApp group. In a recent interview, Pope Francis has termed the spate of mass shootings in the United States as a grave social problem. He said it is important to look into the aggressiveness of those who choose to destroy. When asked if guns or the devil were to be blamed for such incidents, the Holy Father said a war of this kind is never inspired by the Holy Spirit. The Pontiff said the solution to preventing mass shootings cannot be achieved by looking at the effects. Instead, he said, it can only be achieved by looking at the causes. He bemoaned that the world is becoming more and more aggressive because of the current climate of war and the sale of weapons. The Holy Father said that the monitoring and regulating the sale of weapons is one of the problems facing the authorities in the United States. The Pope made these comments in the wake of a series of deadly shootings that rocked the United States recently. In an unfortunate incident, almost half of the chapels of light at the Marian sanctuary of Lourdes in France were gutted on the 9th of July the 10th. The blaze was quickly brought under control and there were no casualties. In a Twitter message, Rector Father Olivier Ribaudou-Dumas said it was another hard phase for the shrine. He added that pilgrims can still continue to pray in the other chapels that are intact and even light candles. It is estimated that the damages amount to around $1.5 million. From 2018, the chapel has been located on the opposite bank where the baths are situated. Pilgrims prefer this chapel for its quiet ambience, which makes it suitable for contemplation. Fire destroyed 4 out of 8 chapels and also the statue of Our Lady next to the river facing the Chapel of Lights. On the Golden Jubilee of the establishment of the Commission for Catholic Pentecostal Dialogue, the Pope expressed hope that this anniversary will strengthen bonds between churches. Pope Francis also thanked the dicastery for promoting Christian unity, the moderators of the Commission, and all those who worked to make this event possible. In his message, the pontiff said the Commission has journeyed together through dialogue and reflection to build bonds of friendship, solidarity and mutual understanding between Catholics and Protestants. He also expressed hope that this anniversary will renew the zeal to proclaim the joy of the gospel in the ecclesial community and society as a whole. In his message, the Pope said that this will help to bear witness to the Lord's Prayer that all may be one. While in Iraq, illegally occupied homes and properties of Christians are being returned to their rightful owners, in neighbouring Syria, it is just the opposite. The number of cases of illegal occupation of homes and properties of Christians who fled during the Syrian civil war has gone up. According to the Assyrian Democratic Organization, which comprises local Christians, the expropriation of the property of believers occurs in urban and rural areas under the control of the Northeast Autonomous Administration run by the Kurds. In this region, which is also known as Rojava, fraudulent sales of Christian properties have been reported in Kamishli, Hasaki, Derek and Tal Tamar. The region is administered by the Syrian Democratic Forces, which is an alliance of Kurdish-led forces and militias formed during the years of the Syrian conflict. In Poland, President Andrzej Duda has thanked the family of Radio Maria for strongly adhering to Christian values and for the faith that helps everyone to survive in difficult times. He made this comment while delivering a speech before Holy Mass at the shrine of Jasna Gora during the 31st pilgrimage of the Radio Maria family. Thousands took part in the pilgrimage, thronging the premises of the Shrine of the Black Madonna. He said, as the President of Poland, and for the duration and development of the state, it is important to remain faithful to Christian values. The President also thanked them for defending the family as well as life. Duda added that the family is a guarantee of the survival of statehood, nationality and society. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us again tomorrow for more. And remember, you can also visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.